Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Stimulation. It's a podcast where you can find healing in your voice, in your mental, and in your social environment. I am Ruby, and this is my co host, Knowledge. We are talking about self love, relationships, and trust issues. Before we dive in, hi, Knowledge. I think women are not scared to ask for the truth. That's all they want to know.
She ain't gonna never say, because either she has a man, she may think he may reject her, she's gonna play the shy role when really she's a lioness.
I know.
So you can't say men are complicated, it's women.
Women can be complicated, but not to the extent of truth. I'll say this again. I have friends who will say that I like this man. They cannot tell their man that they like this man because their man is gonna get hard on them. Like, are you cheating on me? Are you doing this? The questions are already there to begin with because you're a woman. If you're a woman and you look good, automatically your husband thinks that when you go out, this person is looking at you. You try to hold on.
Oh no, I'm agreeing with you.
Huh?
I'm agreeing with you. But at the same time, this beautiful woman who put on these clothes that show them beautiful curves that attracted that same man knows what type of man she attracted. She knew she attracted this jealous, territorial man that knows that if another man is looking, he's gonna feel a type of way but admire at the same time. I say that because I was that man. And my older cousin had to tell me, like, bruh, don't you want a woman that another man won't instead of a woman that a man don't? And in my head, I'm like, hell no. That's my woman. No, I don't want you to want her. What do you mean? But that was me childish thinking. That wasn't me as a man thinking. And then once I understood it, I'm like, well, I do want a woman that another man wants. But I want this woman to have this conversation that, hey, babe, such and such trying to shoot his shot. He ain't gonna get nowhere, but he's shooting it. So if I'm into one of those relationships where I'm like, well, shit, let him shoot his shot. I don't know watch anyway. Then give me the opportunity to do it.
Right.
And let me move through my fears. Because the only reason why I got this fear is because I never had a positive male role model to show me how to stand as a man.
Right.
And that's what we're dealing with. But like I said, women high, how many men have you walked up to honestly and just be like, I want to fuck?
Every man that I've been with.
Makes sense.
So
what about the ones you haven't been with?
Yet to discover.
Yet to discover.
But I'm married.
That is still about truth in conversation, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's not about stepping out on your marriage, because if we backtrack, you just said that marriage was a facade.
It is.
So you saying that you married, it isn't the marriage that
No,
ties
it's
you
not
to your man.
marriage. I get it.
It's your inner pool.
So, let's just say that this was what happened, okay? I found this guy. We're on Facebook dating site because we want to have fun. And I found this guy to be very attractive and intellectual because my spirit tells me, and I tell my man, let's talk to this guy and find out, because he gave me the most beautiful comment ever. He said, I look like an angel. My face looks like an angel crab with beautiful stones, whatever he said was very beautiful. I tell my man, and basically I can see from his face just dropped.
Right.
Because of course he's never given me that compliment before, even though his eyes tells me. Because every man is different. Some men give compliments, some men, their eyes tells. And my man, when I dress up, his eyes is all I can see. Oh, he tells it with his eyes.
Right.
He's not the one who will speak for you to, he tells with his eyes. He doesn't know that I know that, but I know.
I bet you can't say that 3 times fast. Oh, God. But go ahead.
But anywho, so he faced jobs, and I'm like, trust me, upon all the shit you've put me through, I'm still here. I married your butters. So trust me, let's talk to this guy and see where he goes.
Right.
He goes behind my back while I was in the shower and blocks the guy. My fault.
Insecurities.
So he crossed the line again. Second time, you're going behind my back after you have told me that we should talk to the guy. Acting like you didn't even block the guy to begin with. You look at me so honestly, like, and I know that men would do anything to protect their relationship.
Right.
But at this point, I'm like, if I wanted to do something behind your back, why the fuck would I tell you?
Right. Right.
So you disrespected me. You don't trust me. And now you over here mad at who? Me?
Makes no sense.
So, when it comes to men, not all men,
Right.
but when it comes to men, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Background, family.
They say hurt people hurt people.
Right.
If people don't understand their pain, then of course they're going to move in the same flow of the river.
But I wanted to pinpoint this thing that I've learned about life. I'm ready for whatever comes. I'm not surprised anymore. Before in the past, I used to be surprised about cheating. Damn, he cheated on you? Girl, you're fine. You got everything. You got a car. You got kids. But look at you. You're going to the gym. You're getting your life. You're going to school. You got all this. And he still cheated? I used to be so surprised about cheating. I'm like, now? He cheated, girl. You're fine.
So let me ask you a question.
I'm not kidding.
No, I believe you, but this is my question. 99% of the time when a person have a conversation about a person cheating, the person that is the victim is always the woman. What about those men who they got the good job, they got the great education, they motivate, they come cook, they do 50-50 in the house. Babe, you cook Monday, I got Tuesday, you do Wednesday, and Thursday, I got Friday and Saturday. We'll go out on Sunday. What about them guys and then this woman who got this alpha male doing everything that she needs and want, and then she see Buff Bagwell in the gym because she in there getting her tone on, and he in there with the little shorts on with the penis print showing, he got the wife beat on, the shoulders bulking, and then all of a sudden she give him some.
So, talk about those women. Those are not women. Those are girls.
No, I know grown ass women that do this.
That's not women. If you got a man who gives you everything that you've ever wanted, give the man everything he's ever wanted, that's 50-50. Those are not women. Classify, okay, you got a man, okay, you said 50-50 on bills, right?
Yeah.
First of all, it ain't got to be 50-50. It's when somebody has it and somebody doesn't.
Yeah,
so
right.
If I have it, you can pay. If I have it, I can pay. There's no 50-50. Let's take that out. That 50-50 thing has to be out. You got it?
That would be 50-50.
No.
If you pay all the bills this month because my check ain't filled, and then the next month when they come up, your check ain't
but
filled.
don't put next month on it though.
That would be 50-50.
Okay, so don't put next month on it though.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just equalizing because
I get it.
I got homeboys and they relationship. She'll pay 1 month, he'll pay the next month. So therefore, both of them can have a check to themselves, so they're not stressed out.
Okay, so this is the problem I have with American men.
So, don't be a hater.
I'm not.
You hate me because I'm an American man. That's hating. I feel some type of way with that statement. This is the problem I got with American men. First, we went from all men cheating. I say all women. You say they girls. Now you got a problem with American men. I don't understand now. I'm feeling the type of way.
Okay.
Say it with
Let's
your
get
chest.
to real facts.
Say it with your chest.
Let's get to real facts.
Okay.
In my past relationship, my son's father,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted to do 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know my value before.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was helping out,
Mm-hmm.
but then it became a financial abuse.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have it, he'd be like, well, it's supposed to be 50-50. You're supposed to pay this bill and you don't have it this month and this and that. Now I'm like sitting down and I'm like, I've never been through this relationship with an African man who just pays the bills when he has it. Never asked me for a dime. But then I come to America and I'm like, I'm being forced to take money out of my pocket to pay a bill, even if the man has the money.
That man. Don't say all man.
Yes, and I'm not relating to all men, but
wait, when I say all men,
quotes.
I mean all men, all American men.
In quotes, I've realized that every time I went out, listen, I'll give you an example. I like to spoil my man. Right. I think they deserve the whole world. They deserve flowers.
I remember this conversation. We had this conversation when we was taking a class and you was breaking down how you cater to your man and respect your man. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I make him bathtub with roses in it. He deserves all the kinship things that a woman queenship gets.
I should find me an African woman. I've never had a rose bath.
Really?
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Do you know what kind of baths they give men here? Baby oil. They gonna post some baby oil in the bath for you that you rub down, and then they ain't even gonna come wash your back. Like, you just in there with the oil, dirty. But anyway,
I believe men deserve roses as much as women do deserve roses. I believe that a man deserves breakfast in bed as much as a woman deserves breakfast in bed.
Yeah, I get that.
If I'm making 1 million, you making 1 million, I'm buying you a car, you buy me a car. That's love, right?
If we both making 1 million, we need to buy each other houses, stores. A car? You buy me a car when we in the thousands.
I
got it. I'm just making light of the conversation. I got you.
But let's break it down. 50-50 is no relationship.
Definitely.
It's calculations.
Right.
You're giving me something that I can't guarantee.
Intangibles.
I can't because money comes, money goes. Tomorrow you can win 1 billion in a lottery. Who knows? Right. All my book can get picked up and I make so much money. Whoever has the money can be the breadwinner of the house. Right. But that shouldn't deprive a man of their masculinity as long as they're taking their roles.
And it shouldn't give a woman masculinity because she needs to stand in her role.
But it shouldn't. But a woman like me, I'm a king already. Before you met me, before I became a billionaire, I'm a king in my own space.
Now you want to be the king's queen?
I am.
I've seen that movie. Well, no, ma'am. You're a queen.
I am a king.
You're a queen.
Let me tell you why.
Oh. Come on.
Let me tell you why I'm a king. I can be a man and I can be a woman. Woman. That's why I'm a king and I'm a queen.
Did you just try to philosophical me?
No. I just told you the fact.
It's not.
What?
It's not.
Man.
Correct. Warm. Warm. Yeah.
I made you, baby.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I did. Oh,
no,
yes, I did.
No.
I can make you another
Woman
one.
was not here first. So you did not make me.
No. Let's not go there.
Woman, you did this.
You're going to religion.
Listen, I am not. I am going to fact of science. I am.
Science.
I'm not
time roll. Time to roll.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. We're going to pause this for another time. Time to roll. Yeah.
Hold on.
Listen, I get what you're saying. And I respect what you're saying.
I cannot. I make the king becomes the king that he is.
You add to a king becoming the king that he is. Yes, ma'am.
Men are boys. Always been.
Women are girls.
And
women are girls. Women are girls. You can't say a man is a boy without saying women are girls.
Hold on. Pause. Women. We are the strongest force on earth. Strongest force.
I'll give you that.
Thank you. That's a man. That's a real man who can acknowledge
truth. Definitely.
Some men wouldn't. Those are the boys.
Okay.
So when I give you a real man fact, that means you're the king, which means you already have the kingship thing. But for the boys who will be like, no, those are the men that a woman got to make a king, who is already a king in herself to make the man the king.
Right. So backtrack. Since you did this breakdown of man to boy, let's do this breakdown of girl to woman. Because a woman is going to understand that she is a queen in her value with her king. A girl is going to be the one that's chasing them Jordans, want to smoke that weed and go to the club and twerk all the time.
Yeah.
She is going to be the one that's going to subtract the finances from the household instead of helping this man to build the household so together they can grow in their royalness.
So, to that, when we talk about girls who don't know how to keep their pussy tight, that's a problem. Because I don't care how many dates I've got into you, if your pussy ain't tight, that's no pussy.
Listen, we're coming off topic. We got to stick with the topic.
No, it's on topic.
No, because I'm going to spin that to some whole nother topic. And we need to send that to a later date. So that's why I said we're going to pause that one and come back at a later time. That's going to have to be in one of them segments of sexuality and understand freakiness and how you know a woman from a man and a woman and a boy and a girl. Right. Sexually.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Write that down. We gotta talk about
that. What are you talking about?
Okay,
you late, man. We got
a lot to talk about.
We is on it.
So, what's the definition of love to you?
Unconditional, unbiased, unprovoked, unforced, untitled. I do not have to be your boyfriend, your husband, your boo thing. You don't have to be my girlfriend, my wife, my boo, my sugar. My emotions are going to show you exactly who and what you are to me and how I feel.
Right.
Through that, my verbal tone when we have conversations, my ability to move out of the way when you have me upset, I know how to pause myself, get away from you, collect myself, and come back and then have a conversation about why I felt the way I felt. That's what it is to me. I think that people use the word love. I don't think people play with the word love. I think that they don't understand what love is.
I define love as enchantment.
Enchantment? So do you have a difference between love and in love?
Yes, I do. I think we've had that conversation before.
Oh, we have. We have. You know. Right now we just having a recatch from like 7 years ago. That's all. We definitely had these conversations before because, as a matter of fact, we had the conversation when I came to your house and you had just showed me where you work out at.
Yeah.
And we came back upstairs and we were sitting there and you gave me the juice because you was the first person that showed me how to make juices.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go buy one of them and learn how to do that.
Yeah.
And we had the conversation about love and in love and if there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I can't wait till we get into the love topic because I have a question. Oh my. Oh my. I asked a lot of people this question. And I actually made a post about it on my Facebook a couple of days ago. Don't let people dictate your emotions about how you feel about people because they're yours. So when it comes to this love thing, I'm going to go ahead and drop a little seed. I don't understand why women and men will not tell a person that they love them if that's how they feel about this person emotionally unless they tell them first. You don't really love me. It's something that you're looking for.
So there's something called timing. I'm gonna wait till he tells me he loves me before I open my mouth to say anything. Why should it be? Hold up. I love you. Straight up, I'm telling you, motherfucker, I love you. Whether you like it, accept it, deny it, whatever you gotta do with it, that's in your hands. I've given you my words because I am a woman of truth. I will tell you as it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. If I tell you a prick, you're a prick. To tell you a dickhead, you're a dickhead. If I tell you fuck girl, you do, motherfucker, you do.
You said that with your chest. You feeling that, huh?
Yeah.
You do, motherfucker. You do. God, I didn't know if I need to run, open the door to get some air in here or what. This got real. But I get it.
I will never hide my feelings from nobody. For what?
I ain't saying nothing.
But what for? For me to feel Feel what? But like me holding my feelings against myself, not letting it out, is not self-love. I gotta tell you, this is how I feel about you. This is how you messed up. That's the only way I can heal. That's the only way the universe can fill me and bring more blessings into my life. If I don't speak, what do I have?
I get it.
So why should I wait for a man to tell me he loves me before I tell him I love him back? What's the femininity in it? And why do men have to wait so long to tell a woman that they love, that men do this?
Oh, no, I was
men do this.
Trauma, fear, and hurt. And I'm going to speak for myself. So, I know people who have loved women, like wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. Here, baby, here's all of me. All the bad, all the good, here's all of me. And they shit on me. So they hold from it. What happened?
This is, stimulation.
Yeah, that's the name of our podcast. Now you see why I said, let's not name it stimulation speaks, let's just name it stimulation.
Okay.
Because it's going to stimulate your mind, your ears, your body.
Let's go, let's get to it. I have to cut you off, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, vulnerability.
Definitely.
Men are too scared to be vulnerable to their women.
Definitely.
Why?
I'm not going to deny it, because we haven't been taught to be vulnerable. So if we jump back to American slave, they took us and they subtracted the powerful men and degraded us and mutilated us in front of women. And now mothers, even today, will coddle their young boys. I've watched women coddle their young boys more than they coddle their daughters. So you're not teaching them to understand what vulnerable is. If your son cried, the first thing, not you personally, but a lot of women, when their sons cry, the first thing they do is go pick their son up and they pat him. Oh, it's okay, be quiet. Why not figure out why he's crying before you tell him it's gonna be okay? Mm-hmm. Like, did he fall? Did he bite his tongue? Did somebody do something? Did he do something to himself? You just telling him it's okay, quit crying. So as we grow up, we don't get that part of, it's okay for you to cry. It's okay for you to be vulnerable. It's okay for you to tell me, hey, I love you. I've loved you since the first day I saw you. I just didn't know how to say it because I thought you was going to reject it. So we ball it up and we wait. I wonder if she really liked me. And then when a woman says, oh, well, I love you, we question her. Does she really love me? Mm-hmm. Does she love me for the money I got? Does she love me for the clothes? Does she love me for who I am? Does she love me for what I'm standing on? Because he hasn't showed her personally. This is personal. I haven't showed you the inside. Mm-hmm. I've showed you the second layer of this onion. And it's 110.
Nevada. Hold on.
Say what you choose.
Nevada. So, it's a cycle of rebirth. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I have so much love to give. It can be just for one man. I say this because my love is universal.
Definitely.
I connect to the trees,
mm-hmm.
from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't connect to religion. I don't do religion.
Okay.
I connect from the earth, from the mother earth, into the trees where the deep roots and then spread into the soil. Mm-hmm. That's where my love is. I spread into the soil. So it's so sensational for me to say that, or possibly selfish for me to say that I'm gonna give my love to one man, one I can cater for a lot. Not sexually.
No, I get what you're saying.
Stimulation. I want to be able to give my love to people, for them to understand that trauma is okay. Mm-hmm. But I'm here if you need me. And I can't stand, I need a man who can understand me and my calling. To know that I am here for you. I'm your wife. I'm going to stand by you. I'm going to go through everything for you. I'm going to take a bullet for you, nigga. What's life if you ain't got nothing to sacrifice for? I'm going to do all these things for you, but you got to see me.
Right.
Do you see me? That's the question. Do you see me? Because obviously you got that sight, but you're blind. Do you see me? Forget about all this. Do you see me?
Have you really stood naked in front of a person and let them see you? Have you just literally been baby birth naked in front of not just your husband, any man that you are connected with solely so that they can see you? You made the statement about having sight but can't see. I wrote a poem about that about 17 years ago. But have you stood there naked enough for a person to see you in all your scars, all your blemishes, all your pains? Have you literally been in front of this person who don't understand what they're looking at nakedly and said, I am here naked as a baby in front of you and I'm giving this to you? And then tell them what that is?
Stimulation.
Yeah.
You just took me to another realm of stimulation.
I'm just saying.
You got a call coming in.
Oh, that's my brother from Mississippi. He'll be all right. We recording, having a conversation.
Okay.
I call him
So,
when we done.
So, you just gave me an idea. I haven't really done that. Maybe I have been naked and I've looked in the mirror and spoke to myself.
Right.
I'm wealthy, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm sexy, I'm going to the gym, I'm a billionaire, all those kind of beautiful things. I do that with my kids too.
Affirmations.
Right. I do that. I got to. That's my only...
But why?
Why I gotta do that?
Why?
Self-love.
No, that is not. I have to. Your self-love is the ability to know you and see the greatness within yourself, your kids, and your husband. Your affirmation is affirming the things
greatness.
that you already know.
Of course, yeah.
So
you're
no,
right.
you don't have to do this because you, for me, knowing you the time that I've known you, you are highly educated, not just book-wise, spiritually, mentally, relationship-wise. You're highly educated, so you know without a shadow of a doubt. I don't need to affirm who I am as a black queen. I don't need to affirm who my kids are as prince and princesses and moving on. I don't need to affirm my king. What I need to do is light this fire in his heart so he can see it himself and then see me.
I gotta say something.
Say it with your chest.
Whew. I gotta affirm me. Remind me.
I'll be back.
All right, boo.
I gotta affirm me. I gotta remind me. Because sometimes we get lost in this world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Affirmations. I'm gonna say it. Because that's what I draw onto me.
Right.
As you speak, it becomes life.
Yeah. I'm not saying don't. I'm saying you don't have to. Because
I
you
have to.
No.
I know, but I am going to affirm me.
To speak in existence what you already know.
Right.
Which was-
But speaking in existence too is telling the universe what you want. It's like saying that I'm driving a Hyundai right now, but I see myself in a Lexus.
I thought you was going to say Bentley.
No, I want a Lexus. I love fucking Lexus. Bentley will be for my kids, but I want to drive a Lexus. And maybe a customized Lexus with my name on it. That's all I see. Ruby, not Lexus. Maybe Lexus Ruby.
Ruby's
And my
Lexus.
wheels, my my wheels, stone and all that, I love Lexus. I love everything that comes with it. Bentley, they'll be for my kids and all that stuff. But you looking at yourself, you seeing this beautiful creature. I gotta say all these things to me. And one thing, let me get out of context for a little bit. Vulnerability. Back to vulnerability. want my man to submit to me from head to toe. I don't care if it's the ears, the hair, the eyes, the back, the butt, the legs. You see you see that eye? Hold on, I'm coming.
Why I look like that? Oh no.
Okay.
Freaky, that's why I look
Okay.
like
The butt, the legs, your feet, all is mine. Once we are married, there's not even before we are married, or even when I put my life into you, which is my spirit into you, sexually, I need you to submit to me the way I submit to you. That means every hole in your body is mine.
We're gonna have to table that for a sexual conversation when we do sexual talk.
Yeah, but I just had to raise
get
that.
more into it.
Because
I want to go back. I want to circle back to when you made the statement
vulnerability. I was just
about. I want to go back to the nakedness standing, because when I asked you, have you stood there naked? You said that you have for yourself. How can you, and this is no disrespect verbally, but how can you expect a boy to be a man and recognize a woman standing in front of them naked if you haven't done it?
So, the way you said it is not something that comes to us intuitively.
Right.
A woman will be naked. To her, the man sees it, adores it, worships it. That's why the man is with the woman. But for us to sit down and be like, I'm gonna strip naked and tell my man, do you see me? Is this what you want? They already want that. But you just gave me the spiritual side of, do you see me towards my man?
I gave you
Stimulation. So now, guess what? I'm gonna go home, strip naked, and be like, do you see me?
Listen, you have to tell me what he says. You have to tell me how it goes. Like, you can't just be like, I'm gonna go and do this, and then not be like, listen, knowledge, I did it. This is what happened. Like, you have to. Like,
I'm
that ain't gonna be fair.
Because I feel like that is actually gonna prompt something good. Because that was a very important. So, do men do that?
Stand naked.
Yeah, and so do you see?
No.
Thank you. So that came from a spiritual side, as we're talking.
Definitely.
That just came out from a spiritual side, because we women, we're not like, we go to school just to educate ourselves. We're not taught about meditation, stimulation, enchantment, and all these pure, beautiful spirits of our sisters. Our ancestors, the mark of our birth. We forget them. It's testing me.
He's not testing you. You gave him a time frame that you was going to be done, and you have to succeed at that time frame. That's
Who? No, it's somebody else. I don't know who. Okay, anyway. But we haven't. We're gonna do this. We're gonna
tap into it, and then we definitely gonna have to have a topic about culture, because it's not a lot of people that. It's not a lot of American people of darker pigmentation. I was gonna say color, but
I love dark skin.
Black. Darker pigmentation.
I always ask God, why didn't you give me that black skin?
Oh my God.
It's the most. I'm appreciative for what I have, but if there was to swap, I would swap easily, but which is not possible. So I feel like dark skinned men are gods. Like, they're like the elevation of the earth, like the clouds. Like when you see how they stand in the middle of the clouds, they picture something like Jesus Christ in the sky. That's Jesus right there. Man, black is beautiful. I love my culture. I love my culture.
Do you see how you said that so calmly, the passion, the heat that hit your chest, the water that lined up in your eyes, the smile that you're holding back from a cry because you're so proud of what your culture is. Men and women will fight that emotion when it comes to each other in a relationship because they are afraid that one may not feel as the other. It's not their emotion, it's yours.
Yep.
If you love a person so much that you want to cry every time you see them. That is a happy cry. I know a person. I know a person that was in a relationship, and he said, "Bro, every time me and this lady had sex, she cried."
That's beautiful.
And I'm like, I didn't get that at first. At first, I'm like, "Well, bro, you might be being a little rough." He's so like, "I thought that too," so I asked her, and she was like, "I love you so much that when we're together, it makes me so happy I can't do nothing but cry. I don't want to moan. I don't want to yell. I don't want to holler, oh God, thank you, or none of that. In my mind, I'm calling your name in Jesus, but my soul is telling me to cry because this feels so good and this is just right for me."
So beautiful.
She loved this man without any look back. It was her emotion to give and share.
That's that kind of love that makes you speak to the mountains and to the spirit earth. It's like a calming, soothing, breathtaking.
I get it.
It's so beautiful. I've been in that situation before with my ex, where every time he made love to me, I'll cry. And it's the spirit that he puts into you. Mm-hmm. It's not the dick, yeah, or
it's not the phallus,
right. It's the spirit, right, that he connects with you. Right. It's like the respect, the honor, how he sees you, how it all comes with that cry. It's not just because I'm inside you. It's what is reminding the woman of the values that he's seeing her that mm-hmm. makes her cry in mm-hmm. that moment. Mm-hmm. Because now they are one when they're inside each other, right? Mm-hmm. I've been there. Whew, I miss it.
Oh my God. Somebody need to pray for this one, her stimulation and overflow.
Because it was the same with my fiance, my husband now, when we started our relationship. Right. Every time we made love, he would cry, I would cry. It was so stimulating. Eventually, it changed because the value.
Would it be the values in each other or the values in the relationship?
The values in the relationship.
So you're saying they subsided?
Yes.
Because spark that.
The spark is there. Whew, the spark is there. But there's a scorn.
Oh, you're traumatic situation.
There's a scorn. There's a scorn. There's a scorn. The passion is there. Like just the arms. When I see those arms on my body, I'm like, whew, Holy Ghost. I mean, you know, you gotta admire your man. You gotta see him as a God. You gotta see him because he is a God. You gotta see all these traits in him. Don't you eyeball me with that?
No, because I want to know, what if he don't see himself as a God? How do you open his blind eye?
He doesn't need to see it.
If he don't, he can't reciprocate what you're giving him. He's not going to understand it, and he's going to do dumb stuff like cheat on you.
My mind can travel through his mind.
I got you. Mental stimulation.
Right. When we making love, it travels.
Yeah, the connections.
He knows. In that moment, he knows. Maybe when he's out of that moment, he's lost because he also has this weight on him that he's done something wrong. So now he is not accepting the God that he is because he feels like he has betrayed the God that I saw in him.
Right. Makes sense.
He knows. He's a king and all that, but he took it off of himself. So I can't force him to say it again. He has to take that and make it his.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
We gotta continue this.
Once again, this is stimulation. Creating dialogue in its purest form. Hearing the voice for healing as a whole. Until next, see you, subscribe, comment, and like.